And look at how the debate has changed dramatically in Washington, away from more stimulus spending to the fact that we actually have to cut spending and get our fiscal house in order. The debate has moved dramatically, and it would not have happened had we not won the majority last November. The debate is going to continue to shift in the direction of taking on our long-term fiscal challenges. We have a plan. We went to the White House yesterday, had a nice meeting with the president. And while we had our differences, at least at the White House, it seemed that the president understood that we had to address these challenges. And then he goes out and gives the most partisan speech that I can imagine. 18 months before an election, he's out giving an election day speech where frankly, he has no plan to deal with our long-term challenges and apparently has no interest.
Now, Mr. Speaker, doesn't that tell you something about the deal that you struck? He went out there and he stared you down yesterday. He stared you down and he insulted Paul Ryan, and he showed his gratitude about working with you. Don't you think?
Listen, I'm not going to get into the back and forth with the president. I can tell you I was very disappointed in the president's speech yesterday. He clearly is not ready to grapple with the long-term debt that's staring us down and going to imprison the future for our kids and our grandkids. And if he won't lead, we will.
What about the 72-hour rule? I thought we weren't going to vote on anything when we didn't have the 72 hours to consider what we're actually voting on.
What the House rules say are 3 days. And the way they've calculated, we're meeting our commitment. It's, listen, running this place, you have to remember that the founders designed the Congress as an institution that they didn't want to see it work very efficiently or very well. And let me tell you, they did a very good job. But the fact is that people have had ample time to read it. People have had ample time to take a look at it.
It's not 72 hours, though.
And the House will have its chance. It's had its 3 days under our rules to consider this.
It doesn't seem to be 72 hours. But I just think all this adds up to people's, they're concerned. They're a little cynical when it's not 72 hours. And Pawlenty yesterday came out. I'm sure you heard what he had to say. He said he was opposed to the budget deal the more he looked at it. Your spokesman came out and said that violates the Reagan command of, never speak ill of a fellow Republican. But don't you think people have legitimate questions about this? I mean, I was a little disappointed in that response by your spokesperson.
Listen, I want more. I wanted more spending cuts. And I'll just tell you this. That anybody worked harder to get every dime of spending off the table than I did. And I understand people want more. I understand some just want to have a big fight. The fact is that we were able to cut spending. We have a plan that really will cut spending. And God bless the naysayers. I understand they wanted more. But this is the best deal that we could get at this point. It was time to take this step, vote for it, lock in these savings, and get on to the discussion about saving trillions.